To be honest, I'm too lazy to make an intro for Anton, so we're just gonna get straight into it. Today we'll be learning about Anton, how he works, and how to maximize his damage. We'll be learning the basics, his best team, and builds. For your traces, focus on basic, skill, and ultimate. Also, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button if you learned anything new today, and let's get started. Anton has a 4-hit combo in regular mode and a 3-hit combo in burst mode. After you gain a certain amount of energy, you can use your EX special to go into burst mode. This mode enables Anton to use his drill and pile driver to deal an insane amount of electric damage in a short burst. You can also hold the attack button in this mode to extend the attack. When you attack in your burst mode, you'll consume a certain amount of energy until it drops to 0. After consuming all of his energy, Anton will go back to his normal mode and you'll have to start from the beginning. There is a trick to skip the step, but we'll get into that later. For his core passive, whenever Anton uses his pile driver attack, the skill's damage is increased by 12%. When he uses his drill attack, the skill's damage is increased by 20%. For his team passive, whenever another character in your squad shares the same attribute or faction, Anton deals an extra bout of shock damage in burst mode for every 4 crits he does to shocked enemies. This damage is only 45% of the original damage and can be triggered every half second. The main problem with Anton's kit is his drill mode's energy requirements. When you consume all of your energy, you'll have to wait till Anton has enough again to get his drill mode back up. This is where he really loses his damage, and we're going to avoid that. The good thing about his drill mode is that it only consumes energy when he attacks. This also means that Anton still passively gains energy over time. So, as Anton, you want to fight like normal, but as soon as you're about to run out of energy, you swap. Now that we know how to keep Anton's drill mode, we'll also learn how to maximize his damage. I previously said that Anton has a 3-hit combo in his drill mode. He does a horizontal slash, followed up with a drill attack, and finishes the combo with a pile driver attack. The drill hits really fast and weak, while the pile driver hits really slow but hard. Anton's team passive says that for every 4 crits he does to shocked enemies, he'll trigger a weak tick of shock damage. To take advantage of this, we'll only be using the drill. All you have to do is do the whole drill attack, but then AC out of the combo. Rinse and repeat. You can just do his regular combo if you want, but using just the drill uses less energy overall. Just a heads up if you skip the Mindscape part of the video, if you have Anton's M6, you want to do his full combo first, then do the drill tech. For Anton's teams, you want to use them sparingly and only use them when the enemy is stunned for maximum damage. You can use them whenever you want, but then you'll have less energy when the boss is stunned. The first team is going to be Grace, Anton, and Jingyi. I've been experimenting with mono electric teams and it's good, but not better than dual element or anomaly teams. Grace is going to be on field for most of the fight, providing chip and anomaly procs, while Jingyi stuns and provides a stronger stun debuff. Anton will be last and will be using ultimate and basic attacks only. For this team, I recommend using Electroboo, Butler, or Plugboo. Our next team is going to be Anton, Any Stun, and Rina. I say any stun as every stun either works together with Anton and or Rina in this setup, and even if Anton doesn't work with the stun, Rina does, so Anton will always have his team passive. For this team, I recommend using either Butler, Plugboo, or Safety depending on which stun you're using. For the builds, we have 2 versions. One for mono-electric and one old focus build. I recommend 4-piece Thunder Metal and 2-piece Puffer for mono-electric teams. You can also go 2-piece Woodpecker if you're a little low on crit rate. This build only works with mono-electric teams because once you inflict an anomaly disorder, then it gets rid of the first anomaly. This in turn gets rid of the 4-piece Thunder buff until the enemy is shocked again. For 1 to 3, I recommend crit rate, crit damage, attack percent, and pen subs. For 4 to 6, I recommend crit rate or crit damage, electric damage percent, attack percent or pen, and finally attack percent. The next build we have is 4-piece Puffer and 2-piece Thunder Metal. This build is mainly for bosses and non-electric teams. I prefer this over 4-piece Electric as his damage isn't totally relying on the shock anomaly and is able to freely fight with whoever he wants. Just make sure to have an electric Bang Boo with him as he still needs to crit shock enemies to use his team passive. Anton's signature at level 5 is going to be your best in slot. It provides a huge 80% electric damage bonus to basic and dash attacks whenever you launch an EX special or a chain attack. Just remember that the buff only lasts for 10 seconds and can trigger once every 15 seconds. But if you don't have his signature, then the Brimstone is going to be his next best, providing a maximum 28% attack increase whenever the wearer uses a basic, dash, or dodge counter for 8 seconds. And the final W engine for Anton is going to be Starlight Engine. Whenever the wearer does a dodge counter or quick assist, his attack increases by 19.2% for 12 seconds. Just like many other units, Anton's Mindscapes give him a lot of quality of life or just give a huge boost in damage. For his M1, whenever you use his drill attack on an enemy, Anton gains extra energy up to 5 energy per use. For Anton's M2, when Anton enters burst mode, he gives himself a shield equal to 7.5% of his max HP. Additionally, if you enter combat or switch in while in burst mode, Anton gains a new shield. This effect can trigger once every 15 seconds and the shield goes away when he leaves burst mode. For Anton's M4, whenever he uses a chain attack or ultimate, he gives the whole squad an additional 10% crit rate for 12 seconds. For his M6, whenever Anton's pile driver attack triggers a crit, his drill attack and dodge counter deals 4% more damage for 30 seconds up to 6 times, totaling up to a 24% damage increase. This means that if you have his M6, you want to do his regular combo first, then use Anton's drill tech for the rest of the enemy's stun duration. Overall, Anton is a solid electric DPS that is usually ignored. At first glance, I could see why, but if you just give him enough time, he's actually really solid. For example, he's the main reason I fully cleared Shield Defense. Even with bad crit rate, he can still dish out monstrous results. So no matter how unappealing some characters may be, I fully recommend just giving them a try and see what they're like. This is why I love making guides for A ranks. They're usually overlooked, and in some situations they're overpowered. Thank you guys for watching, and make sure to sub and hit that like button if you want to see more. My next video is going to be about Ben, so stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys later. Peace.